Bonjour! Looking for the top attractions to see while in Paris? Then keep watching. We've got our top 3 daytime and nighttime must-see attractions in Paris. Welcome back to Bucket List Bliss, where we explore some of the most amazing bucket list experiences around the world. We were recently blessed to spend 5 weeks in Paris and also see many events at the 2024 Olympics, which you can check out in our Olympic highlights video. This was our 3rd trip to Paris, and we had so much fun living like a Parisian for a month. Be sure to check out the rest of our Paris travel series, where we cover our favorite museums, neighborhoods, restaurants, and day trips. In today's video, we're going to be covering our top 3 must-see attractions in the daytime as well as the nighttime, because of course, Paris is the city of lights. Also be sure to stick around to the end, where we'll cover our #1 bucket list experience and attraction.
Hey guys, it is a beautiful day here in Paris, and we are just finishing up the Musée de l'Armée Invalides. As you can tell, my French isn't getting any better. But nevertheless, this is where Napoleon's tomb is, and it is just a very, very dramatic museum. I was really impressed by how beautiful it was inside that dome, and then I guess the only word I can say is majesty of Napoleon's tomb. I think he would be very, very happy of where he was laid to rest. When you walk in, you look down on Napoleon's tomb, and then there's stairways all the way down, and you can walk all the way around his tomb. Plus, there's much more in this museum. And lastly, there's a beautiful garden.
I do want to add, as far as getting in here, when we first came, the directions were saying to come in at the front entrance, which you see behind us, but actually to enter into this whole complex, we had to go all the way around to the back end. So you may want to map it before you come, because where maybe the map will tell you to enter is not really true. So just check it out on the website. When you're in Paris, one of the things that really should be included on any bucket list is going on a river cruise down the Seine. So why do a dinner cruise? A dinner cruise is a really great way to kind of start off any Paris vacation. We recommend doing it maybe in the first night or 2. It's a really great way to kind of see the city from a unique perspective, especially dinner cruises at night. You get to see the lights shimmering off the water. It's just absolutely beautiful. But to be able to see the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay, are just really amazing, iconic landmarks. So being able to see them at night from the comfort of a beautiful boat while you're having a delicious meal and some fine wine is a really great way to start any Paris vacation. The Bateau Mouchet boat that we were on was absolutely beautiful. It was really just surrounded in glass and even had kind of like a glass roof over part of it. And so if you get a table along the sides of the boat, you'll get just amazing views. Recommend trying to get one of those seats. You probably do have to pay a little bit higher, so just kind of keep that in mind. But also towards the front, as the bow kind of comes towards a point, you really just get an amazing view. So really recommend trying to get one of those seats if available. It's definitely worth the upcharge. The views that you'll see from the boat are really amazing, whether you are sitting at your dining table, enjoying a meal, drink, glass of wine, or they also have an upper deck, which is also really amazing. So you can get out into the fresh air and really get a true 360-degree view all around the river. It's really beautiful. But if you do have maybe not so great weather, you can definitely just stay at your table and just really enjoy all the beautiful views. So as you can tell, we really think that going on a river cruise your first day or two in Paris is a really great way to kind of orient yourself to the city, but more importantly, really see some of the iconic landmarks in a really cool setting at night as the lights come on. It's very romantic, but it's also just really fun and relaxing, and we highly recommend it for anybody. Lots of opportunities out there with different cruise lines. You can just check out the reviews, but Bateau Mouchet is actually really good. We highly recommend them, and especially the dinner cruise I think is really great. The food was incredible, and wonderful ambiance, great wine, so really highly recommend that. The Arc de Triomphe is a beautiful historic monument which honors the French veterans from the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. The outside is covered with reliefs from several figures and battles from French history, and at the base is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier with an internal flame which burns a memory of all of those who died in World War I. While it's quite a climb, the stairs to get to the top are well worth the effort, and you'll be rewarded with a stunning vista where you can get some terrific 360-degree views of Paris. If you happen to find yourself in an Uber or a taxi passing by it, especially at night, this can also be a really great way to see the outside as you drive around it. You can also stand in line if you want to have your picture taken in front of it on the median. It can be a little scary. It's a really narrow median, but it does result in some really great shots. The Sacre-Coeur Basilica is a stunning church which is perched on the highest point in Paris on Montmartre Hill. It can be seen from many viewpoints all around Paris. Climbing up to the dome offers one of the best panoramic views of Paris, but even sitting on the steps outside provides you with one of the prettiest views overlooking the city. However, nighttime is when the steps outside of the basilica truly come alive with musicians and street performers. It's a great place to see and be seen. Montmartre itself has a rich history as an artistic locale, and it was home to Picasso, Van Gogh, and many other artists, and it features the iconic Moulin Rouge. For more information on the neighborhood of Montmartre, check out our video on the top neighborhoods of Paris.
Hey guys, we just got to Luxembourg Garden. It's about 9:30 in the morning. We got here before it's a little too hot. And my initial impression is, wow, it's just so surreal coming from a busy city and walking into this quiet, peaceful place. So we're super excited to walk around. There's just people lounging around. It's just, it definitely has a Central Park kind of feel, and we're looking forward to showing you the sights and the flowers and the pretty grass and just the air of relaxation. So what I'm really surprised about is how many benches and chairs around. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
It's a gazebo.
They have a gazebo over here. To get a little hot. But they have a couple cafes around here as well. Even the chairs, they have like regular sitting chairs, but they also have almost like lounge chairs here as well. So it's just a wonderful atmosphere. I think I do want to try to get reservations at this place at some point. It looks gorgeous. Haven't heard about that. What do you think?
I love it. There are so many areas to sit, so there's no fear of coming here and not being able to find a place for you to read a book, or if you want to have a little picnic or something like that. So our entrees just arrived. It looks delicious. Josh got a quiche, I got fish and chips, and we're ready to enjoy this delicious looking entree. Good?
It's one of the best quiches I've had since I've been in Paris. Nice and fluffy. Each piece is a vegetable in this. The crust is super flaky, but just the right texture. Lovely salad with this. Wonderful, wonderful lunch.
So we just finished up lunch at La Terrace de Madame. It was delicious. It was so surprisingly good. It was not too expensive actually. It was 29 euros, but it came with a starter, entree, and a dessert. My two glasses of wine were 5 euros each, and Josh's Coke Zeros were 5 each. So really pretty affordable. And the food I thought was really delicious, especially for something like this at a touristy kind of place. You'd expect it maybe not to be so good, but it was really good. So another hidden gem while you're here, make sure that you check out the Fountain Medicis. It is stunning. There's people that are waiting for pictures behind it. So if you're here and looking to take some really great photos, this is a great spot. So we're actually at the Luxembourg Palace right now. You can see it's absolutely gorgeous, and there's stunning statues all around and this gorgeous fountain and pond, and it's just really gorgeous with all the flowers. Everything's in bloom, it's green, it's lush, everything you'd want to see when you come to a beautiful garden like this. So we're wrapping up our time here at Luxembourg Gardens, and it's absolutely beautiful. The grounds are gorgeous, the flowers are all in bloom. It's really stunning, they're perfect, it's really gorgeous. They've got this great little pond behind us with a fountain in it, and the best thing is you actually have these little sailboats that you can rent. I think they're like 6 euros a piece, and you just put them in the water and you have a stick and you push them around, and then you hope the wind doesn't get them stuck in the middle of the pond. But they're really, really cute. It's great to see little kids out there playing with it and everything. It's a great place for families, lots of space, tons of chairs. So all over the park there's always places to sit, which is really great. So it's a great place to just come and read. If you want to grab some lunch at one of the little snack shops that they have around here. It's just really terrific.
I tell you, I watched 100 videos, YouTube videos on Paris, and I'd have to say this is the most underrated place. Most of the videos that cover Paris just say, oh yeah, you should visit. This is amazing. You know, it's kind of like the Louvre. I could go to the Louvre 10 times and never get enough. And I feel that same about this park. It's just so incredible. The flowers, the pond, with the little kids pushing boats along. It's just so gorgeous, and the architecture. And I don't know if the flowers are extra pretty because it's Olympics, or maybe because we had a huge rain, but the flowers are unbelievably gorgeous. And if you're here for 2 or 3 days, you have to stop here, even for like an hour, just to walk through the gardens. Definitely, if you're into getting pictures and crazy beautiful videos, this is the place to be.
The Eiffel Tower is the most iconic symbol of Paris, so of course it ranks #1 on our list. It is extremely impressive to see it in the daytime, but to see it in the nighttime is truly stunning. It was built by Gustave Eiffel for the 1889 World's Fair, and it was actually quite hated when it was first built. Many Parisians found it to be incredibly ugly and they wanted it removed. There was a 20-year lease on it, but once that lease was up, it had become so beloved around the world that it remains standing today. It's 330 meters tall, or about 1,082 feet, and you can either climb to the top or take the elevator. We recommend taking the elevator, and there's also a viewing deck on the lower level. All of these provide amazing views. If you only have time to see it up close once in your lifetime, we recommend doing so at night when it lights up, and it even puts on a 10-minute sparkling light display every hour from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's truly magical. It's one of the prettiest sights I've ever seen in my life, and it is our bucket list experience not to be missed. And for those who'd like to see a bucket list marriage proposal featuring the Eiffel Tower at night, check out our bucket list Paris proposal video.